Hello everyone, my name is Sleepy. However, if you've been in the hoops and yo-yo community since 2024, you probably know me as Alice, which is my dead name. I don't go by that name anymore due to my past, but that's not important for today. Today, I want to discuss something I have been holding away for a long time now, and that is my experience with Kaiden, aka jammyjams23. Note that a lot of the things I'll discuss are only from memory. I barely have any screenshots since a lot of the things also happened on WhatsApp, and it reset for me sadly, plus I probably left the group a lot of the actions took place a long while ago, so please take my words with a grain of salt since I could probably misremember certain details. Now with all of that out of the way, let's begin the video, shall we? Oh yeah, by the way, a quick disclaimer. This video isn't a reliable source as a way of exposing Kaiden, as it doesn't cover everything he has done. This is only my side of everything so far, and I don't want it to be used as a full exposmo video despite it exposing a lot of actions of everyone in his friend groups or his own. Also, please do not go and harass or attack anyone mentioned, even including Kaiden, as I don't condone doing so whatsoever and never will. Have common sense. Okay, now we can finally fully start. Alright, so if you somehow do not know who jammyjams23 is or haven't been in the community long enough to experience knowing him, let me explain. jammyjams23, also previously known by several aliases, for example Sharkie the Banana Shark, KZ, Sharkiethegreat, sleepyhoops and more, was a very prominent figure in the hoops and yo-yo community. He's mostly known for his hoops and yo-yo OCs, Jams, Bups, and Gabe, and also his animation, which I'm guessing made him popular. He also had another hoops and yo-yo channel he was active on, Hoops and Yo-Yo Magic 8 Ball, which he streamed on a lot, and he also pretty much made a recreation of the sorry about the divorce meme that was popular at the time, as well as a visual recreation of the infamous, I think, creepypasta kaiden moped. I don't fully remember why he was that popular specifically, so take what I said with a grain of salt again, and if you have more info about it feel free to put it in the comments. Now, here's the part where I come in specifically. Somewhere around about November or early 2024 I think, I got super fixated on, of course, hoops and yo-yo. I was trying to find other fans of the two and I found out about jammyjams23, which from now on in this video we will call him Kaiden for short. Kaiden was probably the first person I met who also had a hoops and yo-yo OC and hyperfixation, so I made some fan art of my OC in his OC, Jams, meeting. I also found out about his other account, Hoops and Yo-Yo Magic 8 Ball, which I subscribed to and watched his streams. After a bit, he made fan art for my OC and we quickly became friends. A few days or so later, after a stream he did, I created a WhatsApp account and sent it to him on his email so I could talk to him since he didn't have Discord at the time. He then added me to the mostly infamous group chat, which had a lot of drama in it. So this group chat consisted of, but didn't limit to, me, Kaiden of course, Cute Dog, Demay, who joined later than me though, Gloria, and people that either left or got kicked out of the GC. A bit of people in this group chat will be important, so keep that in mind. Cute Dog was Kaiden's main best friend at the time, and someone who also heavily influenced him to do things he definitely shouldn't have done, and also due to Kaiden doing those things, influenced me to do the same. We'll get into that in a bit though. First I want to talk about the main issue this GC and especially me and Kaiden's friendship had. We basically had this quote-unquote inside joke where we pretended to be daughter and father. Now, I don't think online families are that bad unless you actually believe that's your real family. However, in this case it was pretty weird due to the fact Kaiden called me things such as sweetie or sweetheart whenever we did it. Looking back at it, I understand why people were disgusted. Now, back to the things Cute Dog influenced Kaiden to do. She basically supported Jimbo Jimmy, who was problematic at the time I think, made gore especially of Kaiden's haters, and a lot of more shit. Obviously you can tell that's not okay to do, especially in front of people you know are younger than you, which I consider mostly to be grooming, though correct me if I'm wrong. I am pretty sure I still have the Magma sessions me and or Kaiden did that have the gore content we were both influenced to do, so if I still have it, I'll probably put it on screen. Now, I don't really remember much about Cute Dog and Kaiden's relationship in the group chat, but all I can say is that they were close. I do not know how old Cute Dog was at the time of making this video though, so I'm not sure if it was fully grooming. All I know is that she was way older than Kaiden and me. Note, just because Cute Dog was the one to influence this behavior, I am not defending Kaiden or Cute Dog whatsoever. I still think these actions are really gross from their ends, and also I feel horrible for engaging in that type of content, though I don't really blame myself for thinking it was normal since I was really young back then. Hell, younger than Kaiden himself too. But I wanna apologize on my behalf for engaging in it nonetheless, since I do not think Cage excuses behavior or actions whatsoever. I'm truly sorry to whoever was a victim of this kind of art too, as it was genuinely horrible. Okay, slightly going off topic from Kaiden since I want to mention this, you all probably heard me mention a Glory person, right? Well, Therese not really much to say about them on the group chat end, but when it comes to the private messages he sent me, it was really questionable. I recall him telling me that I am his type but I'm just too young, which let's keep in mind I was really young, barely 13, while he was about 17 or so. That's really weird to say to someone you know is so much younger than you. He also pretty much shamed me when I was polyamorous at the time and talked about his ex who cheated when they were polyamorous, which didn't really have any correlation with me I'm pretty sure whatsoever, and it made me uncomfortable with him. It felt like he was trying to manipulate me or groom me when we were friends at the time, and after all of that we never talked that much ever again. He was someone close to Kaiden in real life, so I think this is a thing I should mention here. Okay, I lied about him not having much in the GC. There was one thing that he did which put me off, and he did it specifically in the GC. Long story short, me, Kaiden, maybe someone else I don't remember and I think Glory were chatting in the GC when someone, either me or anyone else except for Glory, mentioned hentai for some reason, which then Glory responded by saying something along the lines of "Did someone just say hentai?" and posting suggestive pictures of anime girls. I recall one of them looking like the counselor from Yandir Simulator, but again, like I said in the start, this is all mostly from memory, and it happened on WhatsApp, which reset every chat for me and in a group chat that I am no longer in, so take it with a grain of salt. After everything from there, I remember Kaiden making me join a stream and react to his exposing video, which I don't know if it's still up or not. Probably the latter as of making this video. While we were watching, Glory was trying to help me leave the call because I really didn't want to be a part of it at all anymore, and it led up to me making an excuse to leave the call. After a bit, I think this is the first time I left Kaiden, however after a bit he reached out and we talked in secret I think. After a few days or so, I asked him how he was doing and what was happening. He said a lot of things happened, and proceeded to send me a picture of his self-harm. It wasn't deep cuts or anything, and a lot of them were mostly covered with bandages, but it was still something you definitely shouldn't show to someone younger, and it was really weird. I think after that I snapped out of it and cut him off entirely for a long while. Around early or mid 2025 I think, Kaiden reached out somehow on WhatsApp, and we talked about it all. He seemed to be really changing, so I decided to forgive him and we became friends again. Oh boy, was it a mistake for me. Note that this has more evidence since the Azora had Discord now and we can message there. I left his server though, so I sadly can't get much from there anymore. This was a time where Jammay became a prominent figure in this story, as he became the replacement of Cute Dog due to him leaving her for good. Around this time, Kaiden for some reason used AI a lot for quote-unquote funnies, which looking back it was really weird for him to do when he said he was against AI art, and he constantly vented about small things that weren't even vents but rather just complaints, and this behavior continued till this day. There's not much I can say for the first few months we reunited, as I feel like it has the less shit at this time. Though, I want to mention that he was in contact with a person called Cat in a Box, who did a lot of horror content, which isn't that bad until it was also of minors, and very public on a lot of his main socials. Not a private account or anything. He lied to me and others about leaving him, though then secretly revealing to me once he still talks to him. Really off-putting, and this behavior of not leaving people when he was warned about them not exactly being healthy to be around at the time will continue later and you'll see why. Alright, time skip to recent times since I can't really recall much of what happened other than that. He constantly vented about small things still, despite I'm pretty sure being confronted by one of my friends, but that's not too important. Recently, as you may or may not know, he has been caught still talking to me despite lying to me and everyone that trusted him he was not, and when a lot of people told him it wasn't really a good idea to be around him due to the age difference and other shit he'd like to keep somewhat private. He also lied in his apology, which is now deleted alongside the Sharkie's Club account, that he was the one to leave, when in reality it's May that came to his senses and left Sharkie. After a few hours, Sharkie DM'd me desperately trying to get back and he was pissy about me blocking him everywhere. After this though, he proceeded to send a suicide threat in the old group chat between me, him and me, and also on his current Discord PFP. This did not help this case at all, and now we're here at the moment. I know this is probably not a lot, since again, a lot of it is from memory and I can't give much screenshots of it happening. Though, I really wanted to say this for a long while now. If you are also a victim of Sharkie or know Sharkie more than me, you can make a comment or another video expressing your side of the story, as I'm interested to see how he acted before or after I came along. And Kaiden, aka Sharkie, if you are watching this, get help. You are mentally unstable and I don't know if you're safe to be on the internet. Once again though, please do not harass or attack Kaiden or anybody mentioned whatsoever, as I do not condone any of it one bit. That is about all I really want to say. Thank you for listening and or watching this entire video. As always now, that's all. Sleepy logging back to sleep.